Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 9 now of the FIFA 21 Grimsby to Glory save. Yes, the last episode, it didn't really go to plan with the chase we are on. As speaking of the chase, welcome back. Hopefully you're having a good day as we have to chase this league. 14th in the table isn't good. I'm going to try and start off with the table as well in episodes. I am neglecting looking at it. So as you can see, 14th, 11 defeats, 10 wins, 12 draws. It's a mixed bag. A lot of draws in there as well, which I don't appreciate. As you can see, Derby occupy at least all the bottom playoffs, and Barnsley the top of the relegation, which are aiming to avoid. And straight into the press conference, because I've got a comment I can't wait to show you. I'm going to do it first. Jenny Kerwander says, "You should sign Ricky J. Jones." Of course, you guys know the mishaps of the last episode. If you haven't, please go ahead and watch it, as this was suggested before the occurrence of the last one, and it's just funny looking back at it now. I would love the player, but I think he's off to Berlin. As I'm going to start including comments that aren't just transfers and tactics. Any comment, any question you got, bring it to this conference, because I saw Sean Dyche the other day do a conference on bloody Lucky Likey, so I'm up for anything. As Pig Noobs Play says, do a Brighton career, love your vids. I have done a little Brighton one. It's only like 3 episodes or 4 episodes long, but it's one to put in the hat for the next time. I've got a list of teams you guys have suggested. I keep every suggestion, and I'm going to pull it out for hat. Or you never know, I could just do a poll at the end of it with all the teams in it. As Paul suggests bad luck, everything and all that. Do you think you'll finish mid-table, slowly dragged into relegation, or pull it out of the bag and playoffs? Honestly, I think we're getting pulled into a bit of a dog fight, because I honestly don't see where the points are coming from. The 3 points, that is. We keep getting the 1 point. So yeah, it's going to be a challenge, and I'm up for it. As yes, last 2 games, 2 defeats, both 2-1, as we have Preston first, then on to Huddersfield. I don't know how far we're going to get through this month though. Maybe up to the Rotherham game, which leaves a couple for the next couple of episodes, as we've only got about, what, 3 or 4 left, so we've got to get moving. If we're going to push one way up the table, and that is preferably up, we've got to start getting wins. And I'm not sure, but I think Preston have really put the afterburners on this year. They've started off slow like us, but now they're up, like, up. Them and Derby were like around 20th, 19th, and look, Preston are 4th. Preston are 4th in the league. We're playing away at Deepdale as well, so this is not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination, as we're going for the strongest possible lineup. Schubert in the goal, Sorescu, Bath, Gregerson and Pollock, with Doig at left wing back, now fully trained. Just waiting on Sorescu, with Martins and Chalobah getting his first start for Harper. It's a bit harsh on him and Pope and Connolly, as Martin comes into camp with Long and Garcia still up front. I actually didn't know Long is faster than Edmondson, and I didn't expect that. Thought the youth player would be faster, but he still has his place on the bench. And Preston with the best record in the league. It's going to be a difficult test, this one. You can see they've got the main man at the front. I've even forgot his name though. Darnell Johnson? It might be Ed DJ, I think they call him, as he's got a really decent team. Josh Harrop. I think they've got a Maguire in there, Sean Maguire, who we was almost going to sign at Deepdale as well. Don't know if it's in game or not, but it does look a decent stadium, as I want to see the team. Don't think it's 5 at the back. Hopefully not. With Shunning in the goal, Darnell Fisher, Chris Mepham, Gigi and Earl. Yes, it is 4 at the back. With Brown, Pearson, Barkusen and Maguire on the wing. Yes, he is. With Harrop sitting just behind Johnson, who's up front. I think Johnson and Maguire should be switched around. That's just my preference. Maybe it's playing well for them, as it's going to be a tester. And a tester we really don't want, to be honest with you. We want a nice and easy game, as Pollock's already took a bad touch, giving it to Johnson. These have got the best home record in the league, so we've got to really be careful. Only lost 5 games, which isn't much in the Championship, and they're already 1-0 up. 5 at the back broken. Matty Pollock is injured, so Nightingale comes on in the 3rd minute of the game. And the worst that you could imagine. Oh my days, it's laughable. It is laughable. It really is. We've got Pollock sat on the halfway line. That's probably why the defence are non-existent, as Sorescu, the player who isn't a defender and is a winger, is the only player trying to get back and help Schubert out in goal. Absolute horrific start to the game, but it can only get better. And here is Nightingale straight off the bench onto the field of play. Gives it to his fellow defender now in Doig, who's speeding down the wing. I don't mind him on the wing, you know. He's pretty good, as Chalobah tries to test Sorescu. It's a great ball from Trevor Chalobah immediately on the field, as that's a bit of an off cross towards the keeper. And we're chasing down the ball here. Harrop into Darnell Johnson. What a tackle from Gregerson. as we need to try and charge up the field. Give it into Chalobah. Chalobah with another good ball to rescue. These two forming a partnership, an unexpected partnership, as it goes into Martin. Overhead kick. I think it's going to be a goal kick. And is, but we're actually starting to get a foot in the game now. And Barreiro, right, on to Martin again. Josh Martin's going to try and find Garcia, who makes a great run. He's onside, long in the middle. Oh, and it's headed at Shun's legs. He gets in front of Earl, the defender, but can't get there again. That should be an equaliser, and we're struggling to score goals at the minute, apart from, of course, Raul Garcia, so that needed to go in. As here's Darnell Johnson as well, uses Tom Barkus, and we've slid in to try and block him. Gregerson with another decent last-ditch tackle in the middle to Josh Harrop, though, who turns our defender, gives it to Maguire, who's free. Danny Bath with a great foot in the box. Still not cleared, though, as Schubert has to make a save. It's a decent game, you know, I'll give it that. God, it's entertainment for the neutral, but definitely not for us at the moment. Need this goal and need to keep it out of his net, as it's going to be a penalty. What for, referee? I'm guessing it's handball, as it's Long, the culprit. We're conceding so many pens. Yep, I don't think I complain when it's handball. I'm not going to turn them off as well, as I don't think that brushed his arm at all. We've been harshly done by, and it could be 2-2 the Rams at home. It's going to be Schubert against Brown, and it's off the crossbar. He's missed the shot. Get rid of it, Doig, as he does. Let off big time. And I've got to say, it's the quietest the fans have been in the stadiums for a while, but one of the most entertaining halves of football I think we've had all season. Yes, we're losing, but we're lucky to only be losing 1-0 as Maguire has the ball 35 minutes in. Into Darnell Johnson, onto Ben Pearson, now at Bournemouth in real life. That was a good signing, as Brown cuts away rather smartly. Now into DJ, needs to get a tackle in. Ben Pearson being chased down. And Ben Pearson, with the ball in the middle, needs a tackle on him. I mean, Trevor Chalobah did narrow that little pass through, but we have got the ball again. Right, Chalobah, get the pass off correctly. It's into Barreiro. Doig's making the run, but it's gone through to Garcia, who's got Doig at the side of him, goes to try and step around his man. Is he going to succeed? He isn't, but we are really pushing at the end of the first half for another goal. As soon as we nicked it off Pearson, we have been the better team, but Barkhausen turns inside. Referee, I think it's going to be the whistle any time. We actually need it now, as he does blow it. Okay, right. I don't know what to do with the team. I think I'm going to play Edmondson just because of his track record. He hasn't got as good as stats as Long, but ever since he's come into the team, a penalty conceded, only one goal in a cup game. I think he's got to come off, and of course Edmondson on to try and turn the fortunes. And also I'm relying on him having a bit of experience against championship opposition, of course, being at Leeds. They were there last year. Don't know if he's played at Deepdale before. Sorescu got a good chance for a cross, and Martin, you have to score that. Shooting has just been so low in quality, same as morale, as that needed to go in. And Brown in the middle to Santander, I think that is, the bank, as Maguire has it in the middle. Harry Maguire, the slabhead, as Harrop now goes for a pass to Santander, and I should have never took the mickey out of his name. He's come off the bench, now the captain, didn't think he were in the team to start off with, to score against us. It's just loss after loss after loss. I mean, February's not been kind to us at all. This could be the third defeat on a trot, and I've just got to hope it's better against Huddersfield. Into the side netting, easily beats Schubert this time, and I honestly can't see where the next win's going to come from. We can't make any more signings. We've just switched formation to which I think is better, but just not paying off because the quality of players and morale has been terrible. And Josh Harrop, got to try and get a tackle in somewhere. It's gone into Brown. Now into Santander, Ben Pearson. We've got to get a foot in here somewhere, boys. As Harrop, oh, he's done us. Completely done us. Sent the keeper the wrong way, and it's getting embarrassing at Deepdale. They've got the best home record, of course. We'll take that into consideration. We're playing the best team at this stadium, and they've proven how it is. I don't want to see another goal going against my team. I need a way to lift morale. I'm doing the press conferences now. I'm trying to up it, but it's only taking it to neutral because it's constantly very bad, and it's just not on. Can we get a consolation? We've been nilled a couple of times in the past, as Doig is going to keep this ball and win a corner. Right, 75 minutes in. Garcia's still on the field, you know, showing us Josh Harrop. As can we get a goal with Garcia's head? Not even that. And we've got to try and stop it from being 4 now, because I don't see any threat from us. We've got to make sure they don't threat at all, as Maguire has a ball through to Santander. Danny Bath just gets in the way. And can we get another one? It's a good chip over to Edmondson. Is he onside? He is, right. Ryan Edmondson. He's got to get past this defender. He has done really well. Good shot. Martin with an open net. And he's offside and he let the man get back. He's not playing well. Same as the rest of the team as Santander. Bath with a good tackle though. And now we need to try and get a little bit forward. So rescue. And we can't even pick out a simple pass, rescue. Come on. You have been 76 rated for a while and not proven anything in this league. I'm really hoping you can come into fruition. Maybe next season when you've got a bit of time under your belt as Doig. The blow the whistle in the best position we've got in our game. 3-0 to Preston. It's embarrassment at Deepdale. It's not a good performance. It's going to take us down the league. And that could be playoffs already off. Need to improve is what I've said. It's got it to happy, which it usually doesn't do. So I won't say I'm happy about that because, of course, we haven't won a game of football in a while. As Huddersfield's up next, just around us in that zone. I don't know if I'm going to play them, though, because we do have harder games. Luton Town, saying that, though, are bottom of the league. I might try and get through this full month, you know, just to try and hurry it up. So I'm going to sim Huddersfield, sim Luton, play Stoke, sim Barnsley, sim Rotherham, and maybe play Palace. So we've got to try and get better as Matty Pollock is out for 3 months of football. Not a good sign. I mean, he was out of the team for a while, and he is one of those players on low morale. So I'm going to take it as a blessing in disguise because I've got to try and think positive to try and turn the form around. And it is Huddersfield up next, so I'm going to switch the team to this. Schubert in the goal with Sorescu, Bath, Gregerson and Nightingale come straight in. Not the defence I trust, but the defence I think I need. With Doig at left wing back, he's quite consistent, you know, in a bad team. With Barreiro, Martins, Chalobah, although out of position and lower stats than Martins, played really well in the last game, I've got to say. With Connolly replacing Martin, who did not do well. Same for Long when Edmondson has come in now. And Garcia, of course. Top scorer in the league in this terrible team is something to be proud of individually, of course. Don't be proud of the team as a whole because we're not getting results. But I'm hoping it could change here again. Cisse's team, he isn't in the starting 11 though, which is a good sign because he scored against us last time. And I think won a penalty. Can we get a result? We do! It's a win in a simulated game, so we don't go a month taking full L's. It's Diakabi with a goal for them, Doig with one for us, Edmondson, and Barreiro Martin. So the simulated games are doing the business. Just a shame it can't be us, as actually I think I'm going to rethink what I said at the start. I'm going to save games because there is less games in the last month on this save, isn't there? Yes, 2 games. That's going to be 5, so I think we will get through Luton and play Stoke, and then we will leave it at that for the remainder because we've got a big run in. Oh, screw it, I might play it by ear just because I want to see the form we can get on now. Hopefully, we can get on a bit more form. We really need to back it up with another good result, and Luton Town is another simulated one. One at the bottom, rock bottom of the league, so it should be a win. But you know what these games are usually like. Score draw or a ball draw as we've got Schubert in the net. Now 77 rates to rescue. It needs to prove it with Bath, Gregerson. Nightingale is a bit tired but is going to start with Doig at left wing back. Barreiro, Martins and Harper in the midfield with Connolly in front and Edmondson with Garcia as the striker's only one change, which is of course Traore, or Chalobah should I say, and Harper. What am I even on about Traore? He's still in the reserves as we are back up to 14th. Yay, and can we get higher with a win against the Hatters? Bottom of the league, hopefully for a reason. Not 5 at the back like us, so hopefully it works. Just don't be a draw, as it's not a draw. It's definitely not a draw. Bottom of the league, Luton Town have beat us at Blundell Park 3-0. It's the Huddersfield result looked like a blessing in disguise. Lockyer, Cornick and Boyle really put a damper on things. Oh my days. So we're going to stay in 14th. I did not see that coming at all. And we've got a progression assignment. The management, the hierarchy should I say, not just the management, not me, is very angry with the league form. And I don't doubt it. As Stoke, we need to turn it around at. And Stoke City, the Potters, as I am going to play this team that lost to Luton because I'm not letting any of them get away with it. When I'm controlling you, better do better. I mean, it hasn't proved lately, but you better do better or some of you'll get sold. Simple as. With Schubert in the goal, Sorescu, Bath, Gregerson, Nightingale and Doig at the back 5. Barreiro, Martins, Harper and Connolly in cam with Edmondson and Garcia up front. Garcia, please wake up a little bit. You started your career on fire in League One. Championship, same, but he started to peter off a bit. And we're going up against the 5 at the back, so hopefully he can run them ragged. And we're at the Bet365 or Stoke City Stadium. Start our sponsorships with Bursic, Edwards, Sutar, Lindsay, Martins, Indy and Timon at the back. Martins, Indy's still there. Decent player as well, him. In that 5 at the back, yes, with Atebo, another good one. Sorensen and Obi, not John Obi Mikel, with Vokes and Brown up front. Okay, so I think they've got a little bit weaker. They're down there in 18th. We're still above them, but on form, they're probably a lot better. Got to attempt to change that and put things right after the embarrassment of losing 3-0 to bottom of the league. At least we do have a few more points on the board, though, so we are not coming off the back of an unwinnable month, as we do have Vokes here with the ball, giving it into Brown. Boys, come on. I said I wanted solid. And Vokes now onto Brown. I don't know who that guy is, as that's a bad tackle on Vokes. Can't do with another centre-back out. Don't get yourself sent off, as that was perfect, Barreiro. Perfect timing. Just after the advantages, I think Edmondson's off, and it was a poor ball anyway. And it's Brown on the ball. What a tackle, Gregerson, as Connolly has it. I feel like sometimes defensively we are perfect. It's just, we've got to get the combination of attack and defence correct, which makes this formation click, and that's the only thing we require from it, as Joel Obi does have the ball after Sorescu stupidly gave it away. Not a fan of that man at all, but I'm hoping he's going to grow me. If not, a loan move I think is brewing, as Atebo has the ball in the middle, gives it to Vokes. We've got to get pressure on. And Sorescu as well was his most expensive player, so it's a real shame if it doesn't work out for him. We've absolutely smashed the piggy bank out for him, as Doig, right, come on. Let's try and get some. Sorescu, I see you at the top, you know, making a decent run. Get it on one more. Edmondson onto Sorescu. Please could have put a good ball in, as well as, oh, Sutar almost put it in the back of his own net. Nightingale is going to get a booked, but it is going to be a corner ball as well. So Garcia, if you can make that move, which he does, but Sutar makes up for his earlier almost own goal. I honestly don't know what we need to make this team click, but we do need something, as Doig with a great sliding challenge onto Raheem Harper, who hasn't done the business so far, but that is a great ball through to Edmondson. Biggest chance we're going to get of the game so far. I don't know what I was saying there, but it is a good clearance into Connolly. For us, that is, as Connolly's going to put a ball across Sorensen with a good tackle, and that's the chance gone just before half-time, as well as I don't think the ball went out with play literally once. A very quick half of football, that one, as we move on into the second half after the first of the Bet365 Stadium. And 0-0 isn't that bad so far. And Timon with the ball here. Oh my days! Harper had to put it over his own net. A chance straight away in the second half for Stoke, as Garcia even. No shots from him this game, which is disappointing, as the ball goes straight through the box. Disappointing how we didn't get a clearance in there. Sorescu is the man I leave forward at corner as well. That's a choice, because I know he's fast and small, but he's still not getting on those. It's just a bit of a shambles all round from the team, to be honest, and I am singling him out a bit. First half was a bit of a lame one, so hopefully the second half can be a bit better. Get that ball over the top. Right, Garcia on the move, heads it into his path. Great shot to test the keeper, and he's had his one shot now. However, we don't just need to test the keeper, we need to try and beat him as well. As good ball from Edmondson. No, it isn't. As I saw, Barreiro Martins as well has a knock. Right, Chalobah, you're going to get another chance. I mean, you didn't do bad, you were just a bit tired and you're bad on morale, but please step it up. Barreiro as well, a player I'm quite fond of, so that is disappointing to have him a bit injured, as Stoke have played some real good football today. It's a shame they aren't in front from their point of view, as they could have been there. I need to keep my mouth shut. Sam Vokes with the nearly goal, as he has the ball again. Plays a 1-2, but Bath interstep it against his former side as well. Got the Stoke kit on in his picture as Sam Vokes now. Great tackle, Nightingale on a yellow. And Martin's going to turn to lead the charge. Where's my left wing back? Please, Doig, keep on running as he's going to get the ball round the side. This is why I wanted fullbacks, or wingbacks even, as Garcia has the ball. Falls to him again. Oh, and it's a great save from the keeper. Greatest move and chance of the game from us there. Really good as Vokes makes his way off. Martin's cross it in as well. Garcia in a good position and can't get there. And Woods now. I think that's Ryan Woods, once of Brentford. Amazing there. As Sorescu does get a foot in over the top. Harper just booed it up as long as on the field now. It looks like with the last 3 minutes though, it's going to be a ball draw unless Stoke could do something, which they aren't. Gregerson, man of the match today. I mean, he's improved on his performances drastically from before us. It could even be Garcia. He's through on goal after added time. Garcia. Oh, and he's missed it. I thought the sweaty was on as well, but I saw two men charging after it. I should have gone for it. I should have gone for the pass. As Garcia, the top scorer, cost us 3 points late on in the game. And we're going to go home with 1. It's a shame as well, because that should have been all of them. But hey ho, what can you do after the game? That's gutting. That is absolutely gutting that we didn't get everything we deserved there. But then again, we've just got to move on after it. We have Barnsley next, but I want to see Barreiro's injury. To what extent? It'll be 3 months like Pollock. 5 days. So he's going to be out for the game against the Tykes, as we'll have to find someone else to slot in. And I think this time I'm going to opt for Pope. I'm not going to put Patterson on the bench, though. I'm not a big fan of him, so Traore is going to come on. It's going to be the same team, apart from that one change, so I'm not going to go for it again. Garcia now up to 76 rated. If you're going to upgrade him, please don't do it after that game. It's mocking the chance that he missed. As the boys might be a bit tired as well, I'm going to risk it. It's going to be simulated. So 20th place. Struggle against the bottom teams, but we've just got to go ahead and do it, as it's 5 at the back from them. And wingers. Bit of a weird one, but if they get all the points, I guess they deserve it, as it's going to be another draw. Kaminsky and Edmondson with the goal, but Danny Bath, another centre-back, picking up a knock, and it's just not good enough. When will the win come? Yes, we've had 1 this episode, but that's like, it's like 1 in 10 or even more. It's 3 months from Danny Bath. It's the same injury as Pollock. Are we sharing it now? Or is it just going around the whole team? As I think I'm going to save the Rotherham game as well, because as players, of course, not fit enough for this next one. I think if I do this, then another episode, then another, we should be finale'd up and ready, as Barnsley stay in 20th, Rotherham in 19th. Swansea now fall into the bottom 3. They were usually, or are trying in real life, to be a Premier League side, as they have 32 points, we have 47. So we do look quite clear of it. I would like to get to that 50 number, and I would like to up them wins over the draws or even over the losses. So we're just having a positive record, as it's not good enough in my opinion. Saying that though, teams above us have of course got records like us. Playoffs looking hardly like that we were even with a shot of them earlier on. 63 points, now 47. We are 16 points away from. That was large mass for me to do, so I think if we're going to get in, then we have to turn form straight on its head next episode, hit the ground running, and I think win every single game, because of course we've got to rely on Nottingham Forest not winning any more and losing about 5, which is a big ask, but you know me, I like a challenge. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'll try and make it happen. As unfortunately guys, this is the end of this episode. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. Suggest some signings for next year, suggest some comments for questions for the Q&A, press conference, whatever. Of anything, don't just need to be player signings or anything. Just ask about the channel, ask what's going forward. I will answer with my whole heart, not keeping anything from you guys. The support recently has been insane as well, stepping the views up on this Grimsby career, which I am loving more than any career mode I have ever done, even though the form is not good. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Take care, in a bit, and peace.